Welcome to Fair Trade Finder. Today we're going to compare two portable power stations, the Bluetti AC180 versus the Jackery 1000 Pro version 2. We're going to look at battery type, the type of lithium-ion battery these power stations use, storage capacity, how much energy they can retain, power output, this dictates the types of devices you can plug into the power station, recharge time, how long does it take to get the power station charged up once it's depleted, outlets and ports, weight, internet Wi-Fi capabilities, this allows you to remotely control your power station, and price. Starting with battery type. Both of these power stations have LFP or light PO4 batteries. This is the best type of lithium-ion battery to have because you get a much longer battery life, more charge cycles, and it's less likely to overheat, which is safer for the power station and for your devices. Next, moving on to storage capacity. The Bluetti has more storage capacity than the Jackery 1000 Pro V2. This lets you know how much energy the power station can store before it would need to be recharged. Output. Output power determines the types of devices and appliances your power station can support. The more output you have, the more energy intensive devices you can plug into the power station. The Bluetti gives you 1800 watts of output compared to 1500 for the Jackery 1000 Pro V2. However, the Bluetti gives you 2700 watts of surge power compared to 3000 watts of surge power for the Jackery. Surge is an extra boost of output that the power station can give you for short periods of time. If you need to plug up something temporarily and you need a little extra oomph of power, this is what the power station can give you, but this is for short periods of time, a few minutes. So the Bluetti has overall more output, whereas the Jackery has more surge. Next, moving on to charge cycles. Charge cycles is important because this gives you an idea of how long your battery is going to last. The Bluetti gives you 3500 charge cycles and the Jackery 1000 Pro V2 gives you 4000 charge cycles. The Jackery gives you 500 additional charge cycles. Outlets and ports. The Bluetti gives you 11 outlets and ports. You get 4 AC outlets, 4 USB-A, 15 watts, 1 USB-C, 100 watts, a wireless pad with 15 watts, 1 DC car port. This allows you to plug the power station into the cigarette lighter port on your car. In comparison, the Jackery 1000 Pro V2 gives you 7. You get a lot fewer outlets and ports from the Jackery. You get 3 AC outlets, 1 USB-A, 18 watts, 1 USB-C 1, 3 watts, and 1 USB-C 2, 100 watts, and 1 DC car port. AC recharge. There are different ways you can recharge these power stations. One of them is simply by plugging it into an AC wall outlet. This is typically the fastest way to recharge your power station. The Bluetti takes about 2 hours to recharge if you plug it into the wall. The Jackery 1000 Pro V2 can charge in 1 hour, half the time. Solar recharge. It's very difficult to estimate how long solar recharge takes because it's dependent on many different factors. The quality of the sun, how you have your solar panel positioned, how many solar panels you are using. So I'm not going to try to give that estimate. However, we can look at solar input, the maximum amount of power the power station can accept via solar charging. The Bluetti AC180 can accept a maximum of 500 watts of solar input, while the Jackery 1000 Pro V2 can accept 800 watts of solar input. In theory, the Jackery 1000 Pro should charge faster when you're using solar panels. Next is DC recharge. This is if you're using your car to charge the power station. This is really handy if you're off-grid or camping. DC recharge tends to be the slowest way to recharge a power station, but the Bluetti AC180 can charge in between 5 to 6 hours using a DC port, while the Jackery 1000 Pro V2 takes about 12 hours, a lot longer. Next is weight. The Bluetti is a lot heavier than the Jackery 1000 Pro V2. The Bluetti AC180 is 37.4 pounds or 16.96 kilograms versus 23.8 pounds or 10.8 kilograms for the Jackery. That's a big difference, over 10 pounds. The Bluetti is a couple $100 more expensive than the Jackery 1000 Pro V2. It's retailed at $999, basically $1,000. compared to $799 for the Jackery 1000 Pro. However, at the moment, both of these power stations are on sale. The Bluetti is almost half price. It's on sale right now for $500, while the Jackery 1000 Pro V2 is on sale for $629. Both of these have Wi-Fi connectivity. You can remotely control the power station using your smartphone. You can check battery levels, output power. You can even turn the power stations on and off remotely. You can also get firmware updates, improvements, and bug fixes. Both of these also have a UPS mode, uninterrupted power supply. You can connect these to your electrical panel in your house, and if you were to have an electrical outage, the power station would automatically kick on. This is really important for equipment that you don't want to ever power down, like for example, medical equipment like a CPAP machine or servers, something that could be damaged if it were to suddenly power off. Let's recap. What do these have in common and what's different? What do they have in common? They both have lithium iron phosphate batteries. They both have a UPS mode, and they both have app control and Wi-Fi capability. How are they different? Starting with the Bluetti AC180, the Bluetti has more storage, more output power, more outlets and ports. You get one extra AC outlet, one wireless pad, which does not come on the Jackery at all. You get 3 extra USB-A at 18 watts each. You have faster DC recharge, and you don't have the EPS capability. That's a mistake. Ignore that. The Jackery 1000 Pro V2, you have more surge output, more charge cycles, faster AC recharge, higher solar input, more lightweight, and it's cheaper. So I hope this video has been helpful. Please share your experience or your feedback on these power stations in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. There will be links to sales they both are having right now. Thanks for watching.